Welcome to Stunt School, episode 4, I believe this is. In the last episode, we got into how to get comfortable using the handbrake, which you could see right here, and maybe on that angle you could see it as well. And I forgot to put up the, flow chart of, those couple of tricks that you should be trying in the last episode, so I'll put it in right now. And then in this episode, I did brush on it briefly in the last episode of like what handbrake tricks to start with, and they're going to be your double back peg and seat stander. But before we get into that, just because this is kind of off the side, the knee knocker stuff, we did talk about coasters, rev limiter coasters in the last one. That's actually something I still need to work on and really tighten those up. But once you can coast with that, you can go into knee knocker scrapes. Also something I haven't done yet. I've only got sit down scrapes, and those aren't too nailed down. I mean, I can get them, but I can't drag them out or anything too far as compared to some of these guys. But so that kind of covers the knee knocker stuff. When you get into handbrake stuff, you're going to want to focus on the two main points that are most comfortable, and that's usually double back peg, which would be like this, or seat stander, which is up here. For me, double back peg felt the most comfortable. All this handbrake stand-up stuff feels really weird in the beginning compared to, all your sit-down stuff. So double back peg for me was the most comfortable. That's the one I felt like I had the most control with. And so you just start with that position and use that goal marker of go the whole lot, smooth, controlled. You're not chasing, you're not like in that really violent seesaw back and forth. You want to have a smooth throttle, smooth brake, and you're pretty much good to go with that. Double back peg is your base point. That's what I use to kind of expand some of my tricks, moving to new positions. That's kind of where I start with. I'll start in double back pegger, then move to that new position. I mean, it's general consensus that you don't want to stay only doing double back pegger. You really want to expand off of that, but it's a good starting point. And seat stander is the other handbrake trick you can start learning that'll help you expand into stuff, and I'll give you a quick demo on that. Seat stander for me was always not the least comfortable, but it was less comfortable than a double back pegger. So you just jump up, kind of center your feet, and then clutch up. And what you want to do is kind of keep your legs as straight as possible. That's what I found to be the most stable. So if you get a third person view of yourself riding, don't keep your knees like super bent. You want to have a little bend, but I found straightening your legs out and sticking your butt out really helps give you the most control over that. You feel almost as planted as double back peg. But that's kind of the gist of it. Those are the two handbrake tricks I would start with, because those are pretty solid two to build a foundation off of. You can jump to seat stander from double back peg, or seat stander that Neely, that Nasty 8 Jr. kind of started doing, or the Dank wheelie where he jumps from seat stander into that like crisscross knee knocker type thing. You know what I'm talking about. Those are a great foundation. Those two are a great foundation to start with. And I think in the next episode we're going to go back to more advanced foot brake tricks, and then I think after that some more handbrake tricks, kind of like your 50-50 spreaders, high chair, all that stuff. And then hopefully by like next spring, next summer, we can get into more clutch work stuff with circles, more detailed stuff with that, and maybe mixing some stoppies. But yeah, so that's really going to do it for this episode of the Stunt School. It's pretty short, short and sweet, a great way to kind of get your handbrake tricks started. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video next week.